Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Park Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Flames offense takes the field. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get the... established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Alexis. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
Going to the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Give to the running back. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep him in bounds. What a 1-yard gain.
They'll give it to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Flames.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver shows motion. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Alexis. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll go to the fullback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Give it to the guy with no neck, 2 chin straps, oversized shoulder pads, the big burly fullbacks. Those guys are awesome. They're kind of a dying breed in college football, but you love seeing them get the pigskin, fall forward, and hit anybody in their way.
The sure hands, it's Thomas. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Scanning the field, it's Newton. got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Looking for room, it's Alexis. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. Trying to show their strength with the run on fourth down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. There was never a doubt about going for it there. If you don't go for it, you send the message to your team you don't believe in it.
Yeah, I mean, that close, literally, you're talking about falling forward. I can't fall forward and get inches. Oh, man, I'm taking my chances with that.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Handoff to the single back. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, wants to throw it. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Texas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Off the play fake. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Fisher. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
They'll run it from the gun. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job, and you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back, you got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Looking to throw on second down. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. He's looking to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. At the 45, on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Going up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ball. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Flames are in the hurry-up. On second down, they'll take to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
Quarterback checking off. On third down, he drops to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge... Could have squeezed it. And the Flames decide to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense playing a bail technique. He lobs one high down the left side. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Flames will kick it away to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Off play action. Gets away. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He's got it. It's a catch along the sideline. Didn't need much, but got enough.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fisher. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Panthers have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make a stop at the 19. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. The Flames come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped.
Oh, he faked the spike. He's going to throw it. He's going to run it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. He's going to fire deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The offense lining up for a first down play. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The give to the back. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Flames will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in 4th, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. On the ground, it's Alexis. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll run play action. Fires downfield. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Excellent job by the DB, breaking on the football, getting there and making sure he gets a hand on it and deflects. Listen, it's not about catching it. It's not about getting the interception. It's making sure he doesn't catch it and deflecting that thing where he can't get it.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Caught at the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
He's got it again. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
On on 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Obliterates him, still on the move. Touchdown, Flames. He would not be denied. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
He makes the connection.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Snares it outside. It's Fisher. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback has flat fitted in a tight window. Back to the air one more time. Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Alexis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Handoff from the gun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented